Good morning, students. Hope you all are well at home in this crucial time. Myself, Sachin Sharma, your physics teacher, again representing my new video Electrostatics 11 on the topic electric flask. Before going in the details of the electric flask, we will study area denoted by vector S. In physics, area of surface is treated as a vector whose magnitude depends on the shape of the surface and direction always perpendicular to the surface of interest outwards. This is also discussed in 11th class that in physics area is treated as a vector quantity. Vector S is equal to magnitude of S and the direction of area is represented by unit vector S, which is always perpendicular to the surface of interest outwards. Now flux. Flux means flow of any vector field in terms of its number of field lines in space. It is a scalar quantity. Okay, it is the area times normal component of any field. So we can write flux is equal to normal component of field multiplied by area. So flux is area times normal component of any field for which we are talking about flux. For example, electric flux, then it is normal component of electric field multiplied by area. Or flux is value of electric field or any field multiplied by normal component of area. Okay, or electric flux or any kind of flux is defined as dot or scalar product between field and area. Okay, now we will talk about electric flask. Electric flask, again, it is the scalar physical quantity that describes the flow of electric field in space in terms of number of electric field lines passing through the normal surface in the electric field. Mathematically, phi E is equal to E cos theta S or E S cos theta. Here E cos theta is the normal component of electric field and S cos theta is normal component of area vector. In the diagram you can see these are the electric field lines and there is a surface S. You see the direction between vector S and E is represented by angle theta, or you can say angle between vector E and vector S is theta. You can see in the diagram. So we can say electric flux phi E is equal to Es cos theta. Es cos theta, it can be written as E dot S. So phi E is equal to E dot S, dot product between E and S. Okay, unit of phi E is either Newton meter square per coulomb or voltmeter. Dimensions of phi E is dimensions of force, dimensions of area divided by dimensions of charge. Okay, m l t minus 2 l square divided by 80, and finally you have m l cube t minus cube A minus 1. If surface is divided into infinitesimal area elements, each area ds, it means if your surface is continuous, in that case electric flux through very small area element ds is d phi, which is d phi e is equal to E dot ds is equal to E ds cos theta. Okay, total electric flux passing through the normal surface S is, you integrate the d phi e, so phi e is equal to integration d phi e, phi e is equal to integration E dot ds, which is integral E ds cos theta. You can also say integral E dot ds is known as surface integral of electric field over that surface. It means the electric flux linked with a surface is an electric field is the surface integral of electric field over that surface. It means electric flux linked with a surface in an electric field is the surface integral of electric field over that surface. Now we will see some important points. First point, if surface S is placed perpendicular to electric field E, you can see in the diagram. Now this surface has two surfaces. Okay, you can see first surface is on left hand side. The area vector is S cap or vector S. For field lines entering, there would be two surfaces in the surface S. First surface is where electric field lines are entering, and the second surface is where electric field lines are emerging. Okay, you can see the direction of first surface where electric field lines are entering is along the negative x direction, where electric field is along the positive x axis, and for the second surface where field lines emerging, the direction of area vector is along the positive x axis as well as the direction of electric field E is along the positive x axis. Okay, so there would be two cases when surface S is placed perpendicular to electric field. I am discussing this. For the surface of interest through which electric field lines are entering, you can see in the diagram E and direction of area vector are opposite to each other. So here theta is 180 degree. Here phi E is equal to E dot S, which is E S cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. So phi E is minus ES. The value of electric flux is ES, but this electric flux is negative, less than 0. It means that electric field lines are entering through the surface. When electric flux or electric field lines will enter through a surface, the electric flux through that surface would be negative. This is the point of concept. Now in the second case, where surface of interest through which electric field lines are emerging, here E and the direction of area vector both are parallel to each other, so theta is 0. You can see phi E is ES cos 0, which is cos 0 is plus 1, so phi E is plus ES. It means electric flux is positive, which is greater than 0. Okay, so if electric field lines are emerging through a surface, electric flux linked with that surface would be positive. Now, in the next case, when surface S is put in the electric field perpendicular, here surface S is put in the electric field. You can see surface S is placed in the direction of electric field. In that case, for both faces of the surface S, okay, area vector is always perpendicular to electric field. Theta is 90. Okay, so phi E is Es cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. So phi E would be 0. It means when surface S is put in the direction of electric field E, in that case the direction of area vector makes 90-degree angle with the electric field, which results the electric flux linked with the surface is 0. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day, students. In the next video I will discuss about the Gauss law, which is extremely important theorem. This Gauss law is based on the electric flux. So please guys, go through this topic again and again and try to focus on the basics of the electric flux. That electric flux is nothing, it is the number of electric field lines passing through the normal surface. Thank you and have a nice day.